over the past couple of weeks, there's been a book that's gotten a lot of attention from a French economist, Thomas Piketty, right? Is that it? Piketty. Piketty. And I attempted to start it. I did start it over my vacation, and of course I didn't get very far. But because Nikki was not on vacation, so I was doing a lot of child rearing and whatnot.
Say, Dad's reading Piketty.
Right.
So not available right now.
That's right. I did the one book that I have gotten through, honestly, cover to cover, in the past month, was the novelization of Frozen.
I haven't seen the movie, but I hear it's really good.
Well, the book is great. The book is better. Based completely on the movie. But Mila wanted me to read that to make sure that it wasn't too sad for her to watch the movie.
Is it too sad? I need to know as well.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
And we did end up watching the movie, but the broad sweep of the book, the top line, as I understand it, is that we are reverting to form when it comes to sort of the oligarchy. That we had a period in world history where accrued wealth passed from generation to generation was disrupted by world wars. And that with the falling of the top marginal tax rates, it is regaining steam. And the book calls for a return, I think, to these higher top marginal rates. Kathleen Greer, I think she blogs at the Washington Monthly. She wrote a piece on Piketty's Capital in the 21st Century, and also on a paper that Piketty and some of his collaborators did for the American Economic Journal, Economic Policy. And they find a strong relationship between tax cuts for rich people and the soaring economic inequality we've seen in the U.S. and many other countries since the 1970s. There's a clear correlation between the drop in marginal tax rates and the surge in top income shares since 1960, they reported in this paper. Their research also shows that tax cuts for the top 1% had no impact on economic growth. So this story that we are told that, well, basically trickle down, is in fact what we've been saying it is. That trickling down is a golden shower. And it's not gold that is showering upon us. I don't think that's a quote from the paper. That was my assessment of what they're saying. We find no evidence of a correlation between growth in real GDP per capita and the drop in the top marginal tax rate in the period from 1960 to the present. Some of their models show that it's even detrimental to growth, which also makes sense because you have sidelined money. As we've heard on this program many times before, a rich man only buys one loaf of bread at a time. You can only have so many cars. The authors estimate that the socially optimal top marginal tax rate is 83%. And the reason for this tax rate is not to generate revenue for society. It is specifically to be a ballast against inequality. The purpose is not so much to raise revenue, but to discourage economically and socially destructive activity. In other words, the accumulation of such wealth that it begins to destroy the fabric of our democratic society. that it begins to destroy the fabric of our politics.